We are grateful to have with us today Dr. Jamie Merisotis, President and CEO of the Lumina Foundation for Education, and one of the great supporters of WGU, who will be our commencement speaker. The Lumina Foundation for Education is the nation's largest private foundation committed solely to enrolling and graduating more students from college. Long a champion of the idea that higher education enhances both society and individuals, Merisotis has worked for decades to increase educational opportunity among low-income, minority, and other historically underrepresented populations. It is our pleasure today to award Jamie Merisotis an honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters from Western Governors University. The Lumina Foundation, as a foundation, and Jamie in particular, has been a great friend of Western Governors University. We are the recipient of several grants from the Lumina Foundation, one which has allowed us to document and disseminate the WGU competency-based model, both the cost model and the academic model, which we've been able to document and disseminate around the country, and in some cases around the world. We created last year WGU Indiana as the 8th state university, partly with generous funding from the Lumina Foundation for Education. Jamie has also made a great contribution nationally to higher education. The Lumina Foundation, and Jamie in particular, have been active in working with governors and with states and with national policymakers in highlighting the importance of higher education, and in particular focusing on those working adults who have some college but have not yet earned a degree, of which many of you represent that population. And so for his support of WGU, and even more for his contributions to American higher education, we are pleased now to award Jamie P. Merisotis an honorary Doctor of Letters.
Well, thank you so much for that very, very generous honor. President Mendenhall, members of the board, families, friends, and most importantly of all, graduates. I'm just so pleased to be here and to congratulate all of you on this life-changing day. It's truly a privilege for me to join your professors and the leaders of WGU as we honor your achievement. And of course, that honor extends not only to those of you gathered here in Salt Lake City, but as President Mendenhall pointed out, to the many WGU students who are attending the ceremony online via live video stream. To all of you, I say, wherever you are, well done. Your degrees represent years of hard work and sacrifice, and I commend each and every one of you for that effort. And as I commend each of you, I also want to take a moment to note the contributions of your family and friends. As you know firsthand, no one becomes a college graduate without the patience and support of spouses, children, parents, and friends. So I salute all of you for this significant and shared achievement. Now, I don't want to stop with congratulations, however. I also want to thank all of you for what you've done. You may not fully realize it right now, particularly on a day like today, which is properly focused on celebrating personal victories, but the degree you've just earned isn't just about you or even the loved ones who share this moment with you. It benefits all of us as Americans. By way of background, you should know that I've spent my entire career centered on higher education. As president of the Lumina Foundation, I'm lucky enough to lead the nation's largest organization whose sole purpose is to extend the benefits of college to millions more Americans. Before that, I spent many years working to help students prepare for college, get into college, and stay there until they reach a glorious day like this one, graduation day. What excites me most, though, about days like today is that they're really a culmination of something bigger than any of us as individuals. You and your WGU classmates in this room and around the nation are part of an immensely powerful wave. You are 21st century students, an amazingly diverse group encompassing a wide range of ages and ethnicities and income levels and family situations and life experiences. In short, you represent America, and that makes you the students of today and tomorrow, not those of yesterday. You see, in many ways, American higher education wasn't built for the 21st century student. In fact, college was originally designed to educate just a favored few, the sons, and yes, in those days it was only the sons of the elite. Of course, this has changed over the decades, most dramatically in the last half of the 20th century, thanks to the GI Bill and other important developments. Clearly, these important steps have opened the doors of higher education much wider. The problem is, we're still far from where we need to be. In today's global economy, as we're told every day by economists and labor experts, and even more directly probably by the job postings on monster.com, a college credential is key, the best way to ensure a brighter future. That means millions more Americans need post-secondary education, and we, as a nation, need them to be educated fairly quickly and exceptionally well. That's why innovative institutions like WGU are so vital. They represent the next step in the evolution of higher education. Schools like WGU, which are results-oriented, student-centered, and responsive to the needs of individuals, employers, and society, these institutions are helping to redefine what college is. They are paving the way for a much needed new approach, and every one of you is living proof that this new approach is working. Now, we've heard from some naysayers recently that a college degree may not be worth what it used to be, that the time and effort and expense required to earn that degree may not represent the best of investments. We've heard from some that it's better simply to possess an entrepreneurial spirit, that it makes more sense to actively pursue a passion in the real world than to spend time in the world of academia. You know, in some ways, the naysayers sound persuasive. After all, who can argue with the idea of following your passion and working to shape your own destiny in the real world? The problem is, today's real world won't be tomorrow's or the next day's. Jobs, workplaces, even entire industries and sectors, all can change quickly in our high-tech global economy. This is one reason why, even during the great economic crisis that we're currently in, the unemployment rate for people like you, college graduates, was less than half the rate for those who have not attained a degree. More importantly, what we know about the future is that without the knowledge and skills and growth we gain from college, creative thinking, adaptability, intellectual curiosity, problem solving, communications expertise, without these things, real-world success is likely to be very short-lived. I assure you then that college is definitely worth it. It's worth it because it prepares us for the world that is really real, the one that's constantly changing and challenging, the one in which all of you will have to make your way. I, for one, have every confidence that you'll succeed in that world. After all, you've already proven yourself as pioneers. Here at WGU, you've been on the cutting edge of change in higher education. You've learned in exciting new ways, and in many ways, you've set an example of innovation for others to follow. Your alma mater has done a wonderful job in reaching out to you, 21st century students. Though its history is comparatively brief, WGU has already proven to be a rousing success. It's made higher education a reality for many thousands of Americans, students for whom, for many reasons, found the traditional path to college to be rocky or even blocked altogether. Now, as students, you've certainly benefited from WGU's success, but you've also helped to create that success. After all, when all is said and done, without you, without your dedication and resolve and hard work, there would be no success to celebrate. You've worked hard to earn your spot in this morning's ceremony. Today, with that well-earned piece of paper in hand, every one of you is a step closer to realizing your dreams, and our society will be very much improved because of that. I urge you to make the most of the opportunities before you, because, my friends, the 21st century is here, and you are the 21st century. So keep striving and do great things for your own sake and for all of the rest of us who share this real world with you. Again, congratulations to each of you on this memorable day, and thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of it.